You're telling me that everybody's dookie on Moist Critical for his take here? What did he say? What did he say?
Long way since its humble beginnings
Like-
as a Reddit tier memer, fedora tipping narwhal baconing at midnight service, where every time you fired it up, it'd toss incredibly timeless classics at you, like constructing additional pylons and overloading on memes. Watch out for Wumpus, and anytime you contacted their support, you were put in touch with Springle, the mystical gnome fairy elf wizard lord, to do nothing to help you with whatever problem you had. Discord has grown a lot since those days. It has been a staple in society for the last couple of years.
Listen, Discord in the last, I would say Discord has become something that I've learned to use and learned that, you know, it's the best way to communicate on PC, obviously. It makes your PC absolutely tank a brick sometimes, but like it's the best way to communicate. There hasn't been anything like this since AIM Messenger. And I think that Discord also has gotten out of hand. I don't understand how these private, listen, I'm a pleb, all right? I'm just a normie. I got a normal job. I'm just a guy, right? I don't get how Discord can moderate private servers like this when there are so many of them. Just me, myself. I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Discords. Kind of. I don't ever like go in and talk to anybody. Like I'll hang out with friends in it when we play PC games, but that's it. And I know people, I played GTA RP. I know people really love their Discord. I know for a fact people sit in Discord all day, messaging, sending memes. I'm in Hassan's after he got banned. I was like, ooh, I got to see what's going on in there, right? I know people are in this just constantly posting stuff. How are you able to police all of this? And like, how are you able to lock down these servers? I understand you could do like flags if something is said, and I guess you could start leaning towards AI to look at what you could train it so it considers, you know, a boobies or something in that nature could be deemed as not friendly or not able to be on your website. But I feel as though it's come to a point where people have a hard time, very, very hard time with understanding a company's decision to ban certain things off the platform. Like, for example, Twitter. When Twitter got bought out by Elon Musk, people really did not like how Twitter would moderate itself. And I understand people will be like, well, I was moderating it toward the left political beliefs. And it's like, yeah, but now it's just the complete opposite. Now it's just hatred. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, 6 a.m., you open Twitter, boom, beheading. It's like, I don't need to be seeing this. Why do I gotta see this? And like, and you're like, oh, it's your algorithm. It's like, bro, it is so quick. There are so many YouTubers that show you get into crazy algorithms real quick.
And just a few hours ago, they put out an announcement about some...
What a long tangent I just went on about. I mean, the bro's yapping for no reason.
Upcoming changes to Discord that they may as well have just announced they're shutting down. Like, that would have been more positively received than what we actually got here. This is despicable. Discord has announced that all accounts will be age restricted by default unless you verify your age via face scan or ID.
Listen. Hot take here. Hot take. Is this such a bad thing? What am I missing here? Why is it so bad? We're about to find out, but why is it such a bad thing that we need to find different ways to verify? Because like kids now are online getting scooped up by 50-year-olds real quick and easy.
There's also a lot more terrible things here, but that's by far the biggest.
I must be missing something.
Discord, by the way, is like the least trustworthy place to be giving your data to. Only a couple months ago, Discord had a huge data breach where hackers got tons of data as well as 70,000 fucking government IDs.
Hot take, if you have an Apple iPhone, your face is already scanned into it, right? And when was Apple? When was Apple's last data breach? Mid 2025, with 16 billion credentials, including Apple IDs from various platforms. Through investigators confirmed Apple servers weren't breached. Instead, hackers stole credentials from infected user devices via InfoStealer malware. I mean,
giving Discord your biometric data and ID is like giving your paycheck to a polymarket gambling addict. It's just a terrible recipe for disaster. Now they're going with the standard play from John Madden's playbook here of corporate gobbledygook, where they're saying that this is actually in order to create a safer experience for teens that use Discord. While obviously Discord has had a history of horrible things that have happened to children that have used their service.
Why are we giving access to the just free? I don't have kids. I'll say that off the rip. I don't have kids yet. So like, I don't necessarily understand from like a father or mother standpoint, but why are we giving kids access to literally everybody and everything? Like, at least on Xbox, it was like, when I was a kid on 360, it was hard to like be able to have someone find me through game chat. But now it's literally like, you're in Discord. I can show you my entire room. Like, why I would never let my 13-year-old get on Discord.
No way, shape, or form
No
is the
way.
actual impetus for
why they're
implementing these changes to harvest your data. They then also have a mention in that tweet there that they're starting a council for U.S. teens aged 13 to 17 to apply to be a part of this board that's supposed to better help steer Discord in a direction that's safer for children. What do you like? How does a kid submit a resume? What's your work experience? We need at least 7 years of, Nickelodeon.
That's wild. There's no way. You're telling me they're just like
internships or
13 to 17. You're like, oh, hey, will you be on our board of information? So it's like something. I mean, you could think of it as you're doing like a research group, and you're asking the parents. Like, it's gonna all be through the parents. The parents are gonna be applying, but like, and you're gonna have to get parents' consent. But still, what a wild concept. In order to accept
you on the Discord children's board here. It's a very weird proposal. Now, going to their announcement here, when would users need to verify their age group? Users are only prompted to verify their age group when they attempt to access certain age-restricted content, settings, or features. After completing age assurance, users won't be asked to verify again for future age-restricted actions. A user may be prompted to verify their age group if they attempt to unblur media flagged by our sensitive content filters, or attempt to change any of the default sensitivity content filter settings to show sensitive content, turn off message requests, access age-restricted channels and servers, speak in a stage channel, and toggle on age-restricted command settings. Then, in bold at the very bottom, importantly, this does not mean everyone will need to confirm their age just to use Discord. Not yet, at least. I'm sure that's right around the corner. But they knew that they would catch a big load of fucking poop from this for all of their users, because nobody wants to just be willy-nilly giving all of their data, their fucking face scan, ID, and everything to Discord, of all companies. A company that literally just had a massive data breach, by the way.
Every company has massive data breaches. Let's get that straight. I don't know to what extent. I couldn't tell you. To what extent is beyond me, right? And I do agree, giving an entire biometric face scan to Discord's probably a really bad idea. But don't you think we should try to come up with better ways besides just asking? I mean, at this point, if you're just asking someone if they're that age, you're literally just trying to save yourself. It's like, well, you lied. That's all you're trying to do is protect yourself. You're actually not trying to protect your consumer. So, like, what could they do with your biometric scan? Like, what could they do? I don't know.
Many people can use Discord exactly as they do today without ever being asked to confirm
phone.
Their age. Now, here's the default safety settings that
I guess now AI is so advanced and insane that they could call a bank, use your face for opening bank accounts. I don't know. I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I'm just kind of taking shots in the dark here. What a dirty, corrupt criminal would be doing.
Attempt to alter, you will then most likely be prompted to fork over your data, whether that's an ID or a face scan. So they're calling it teen by default because these settings establish a
Hey, jokes aside here, right? That's a crazy name. That's a crazy name to give it. Teen by default. I don't think we thought that one through very much. I don't think we
clear
did.
safety baseline designed with teens in mind, with flexibility for adults to customize their experience. Adults can always choose to verify their age and change them or leave the setting as is. Unless a user is confirmed to be an adult, these safety settings stay in place and can't be changed. So they're immutable unless you are giving, of course, your precious data, which is a currency more valuable than money, which is why every company is scrambling to do everything they can to try and roll out some changes that require you to give them your data. So that way they can sell it to other entities. At this point, it's most likely going to AI-based companies, but...
Yeah, I wonder, like, I thought about this the other day, right? And it's like, for your data, you know, I understand it's in the contracts, but isn't there something we could do about them stealing our data and selling it? Like, I bet you that's how they get their money, right? Is by selling data that they gather. How do we stop? Hey guys, I don't know if anybody's ever thought about this before, but how do we stop that? That doesn't seem like it's a very good idea.
It goes all over the place, and
Right?
it always has. So then it goes into lay out the default settings, such as the content filters, age-gated spaces, message requests, friend request alerts, and stage restrictions. So the wacky new philosophy over there at Discord is everyone's a child unless proven otherwise. Children by default. It's a pretty interesting strategy. I don't know if this is what Wumpus has been cooking ever since they banished him to the back rooms or what, but fascinating idea. Brace yourself, because maybe this is a controversial take. This perhaps could be spicy. Do you know how you really protect children on Discord? You don't let children on Discord.
How, though? Like, you don't let children on Discord, but that's what they're trying to do. That's literally, like, what they're trying to do. They're like, I know no matter what, children are going to use Discord. They're going to click the I'm an adult button. They're going to click the I was born in 2000, 1997, wherever. I was born in this era version. So it's like, what else can they do? Like, they're taking the next step.
This is going to tie...
Not saying it's a good step, but they're taking the next one.
I was just yapping about a couple days ago, and it's something I've said numerous times over the years, but we are in an era where parents do not want to be parents. They would much rather just plop their kids in front of an iPad or a computer and let the internet raise their kids.
100% agree. I'm loading up on GameCube games. I'll have the N64 ready, right? They will absolutely not have access until, like, they're going to be in sports. They're going to be playing the games that I played that helped me grow, because guess what? Those games have an end. Like, now video games are made so you can play for 1 million hours. Listen, I'm one of the guys. I am one of the guys. I do that. I've actually taken a huge step back from video games. I don't play as many video games as I did probably 3 months ago. When I became, when I started this 2026, which was only a month and 10 days ago, I had a goal that I was going to stop playing video games online upstairs. And the only time I can play video games online multiplayer is if I'm streaming. And I only stream like 2 or 3 days a week. And last week, one of the days, I built a Lego crafts. Like, it gets to a point where you got to take a step back. You got everybody, when you just indulge all the time, you can't enjoy anything. You can't. You just can't. Sorry, that was a side tangent, but
for them, and just let them have completely unmonitored, unfiltered, unlimited access to the cyberspace, the World Wide Web.
No.
And as such,
I might give access to YouTube as well. YouTube Kids, I think, is decent now. I know they've had their troubles, right? But like Miss Rachel, isn't she like thebomb.com or something like that? Isn't she?
The entire landscape of the internet has shifted to constantly be catering towards children using it, which is extraordinarily different from how it was when I was growing up, where the internet was made for adults and kids had like certain special pockets online. But by
Club
and large,
Penguin?
the internet was
Pop
focused
Tropica?
on adults. using
RuneScape?
it. Whereas now it's just been normalized for parents to turn their kids loose online and let them run wild. So as a result, everything on the internet has changed in order to compensate for that. And make no
I learned this when me and my wife were at a Christmas, right? And this child was like maybe 5, and she was just on that tablet. I had never seen anything like that before. Yes. What's up?
mistake, Discord
Any Hoosers. They were sitting on their tablet in their they were in a I don't know what you call it, a bouncer, toddler bouncer? No, a toddler cage. Yeah, one of these guys. I don't know what to call it. They're in one of these guys. Right? And they were just fucking on their tablet for hours. I was amazed. I was like, that is crazy. They just didn't give a damn. Didn't give a damn about anything. I was appalled.
making this change, its primary goal isn't to protect kids using their service. It is to harvest your data because it's going to be very, very valuable for Discord. And getting everyone more and more comfortable with mass surveillance and no privacy turning over.
Mass surveillance, by the way. We want to talk about mass surveillance, okay? I got a conspiracy theory brain here. But mass surveillance right now in my town, they installed like AI cameras that can follow you by your license plate so they know exactly where you go at all times. That's scary.
Over your information and data.
If they can learn, that means if AI has access, they could learn your routes and they could literally put a bomb in the middle of the street and blow you up because they know that's the way you drive to work every day. I don't want to blow up. I don't want to blow up. I don't want to blow up.
Is something that tons of companies are doing everything in their power to do. They just found a convenient excuse to try and paint it as something good, like protecting kids from bad people on Discord. Now, something else in their announcement is this about a toolkit that's going to be introducing age inference to help determine with high confidence whether a user on the platform is an adult. So from the way they describe it, it seems like it's going to be this tool that's monitoring your activity.
I've seen this
to
before.
find patterns of your usage and make an estimation of your age based on what you engage in on Discord.
Yeah. So I think if a lot of... Wait. Maybe he says it.
Admittedly, I'm a bit confused on exactly what this is, but
So it's basically like if you join a bunch of underage children Discords, is that a thing? A bunch of like Roblox Discord, it's gonna be like, oh, these guys are probably kids, and we should probably keep an eye on them. Is that a bad idea? I don't know.
But from the sound of
I
things,
don't think so.
It is something that's running in the background that monitors user behavior. So if you're someone that's frequenting tax channels on Discord in order to help with your taxes, it would likely view that behavior as likely an adult using the account. So
Just constantly looking up taxes, job applications, retirement funds, just to
it would just
raise that age.
Internally have you as an adult account.
These guys
so
definitely
you wouldn't need to complete an explicit age verification flow, like if I'm understanding this correctly. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that is. To me, it sounds like what YouTube introduced not long ago.
That's
where
what it is.
It monitors user usage behavior and will make an estimation of their age based on what they engage in on the platform.
I was like, I swear I've heard that before somewhere. I was like, a company's done that. Like, they aren't the first one to do that, but that's what I thought. I was like, I couldn't remember who it was.
So for Discord, it seems like it's doing that too. And if it determines that you're an adult, you might not have to submit your facial scan or government ID. But again, I could be totally wrong. Now here's Discord treating its users like dogs, trying to coat this pill in peanut butter to make it easier to swallow. We also offer other assurance methods through our collaboration with trusted, privacy-forward partners, such as facial age estimation and ID scan, all designed to minimize...
Also, do we want... like, wouldn't it be, I'm trying to think, wouldn't it be a bad idea to have an entire face scan that any Discord mod or a person that's a part of Discord that has access to be able to get for maybe nefarious reasons? Like, really bad people could probably use that for something, right?
Minimize data use and maximize user control.
Right?
There's no way of dressing that up in any way that is actually privacy forward, by the way. We will continue exploring and validating additional age assurance approaches with the goal of expanding options.
If this has enough outrage, it's gonna...
and giving users choices that work best for them.
This is exactly what Mr. Beast did. Soft launch. We're gonna do a soft launch of AI that steals other people's thumbnails and will make it into your own. Easy, affordable, great. And then everybody's like, oh, it's a bad idea. And then you're like, actually, I realize that's a bad idea. And we really missed the mark on that one. I don't know why every YouTuber always, I really missed the mark on that one. David Dobrik did it. Mr. Beast did it. Well,
completing a chosen method, users will receive confirmation via direct message from our official Discord account. A user's assigned age group can be viewed at any time in My Account settings. Users can also go to My Account settings to appeal by retrying the process. We currently only prompt users to age assure when they are in the Discord app and trying to access age-restricted content or update specific safety settings. We do not send emails or text messages about our age assurance process or results. So then they go into the key privacy protections. On-device processing. Video selfies for facial age estimation never leave a user's device. Quick deletion. Identity documents submitted to our vendors are quickly deleted, in most cases, immediately after age confirmation. Not in every case, by the way, just most of them they're like immediately deleted, but usually it's like
you're getting the best. You're getting the most, like, you're getting data that could be used in so many different ways and could be really, like, you could sell this data for so much money, and you think Discord's not thinking about that? They're not thinking about it. They just, we just immediately delete it and it's gone forever. Nothing's ever gone forever. Haven't you watched a crime show? They always, I'm hacking into the mainframe. This was deleted 33 years ago and you Googled how to get blood off your glasses. and then they get caught. And that's exactly, I feel like, same thing, right?
Real quick. Like, I'm talking lickety-split. Straightforward verification. In most states, users complete the process once and their Discord experience adapts to their verified age group. Users may be asked to use multiple methods only when more information is needed to assign an age group. Fuck, Jesus. Private status. A user's age verification status is only available to that user and cannot be seen by others. We're intentional.
That's good. I didn't even think about that. Thank God.
Working with age assurance partners with strong privacy practices and limit data collection to what's strictly necessary for age assurance. There you have it. That's the big changes coming to Discord right around the corner. And don't let Discord deceive you into thinking that this is a change that they're making for a positive reason, like protecting kids that use Discord. That's not actually why they're making this big pivot here at all.
Two things can be true at once. They could be using it for data and also protecting kids. Like those two things can be true at once.
It's just in this race that every company on the planet is engaged in to collect as much data as possible and get people as comfortable as possible with just giving their data willingly. So that way they can just harvest it easily, no hiccups.
They literally do that now. Like, I understand all of his points 100% valid. Moist Critical is the GOAT. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, everything he's like, well, this could happen. It's already happened. It's done and over with. Obviously, we don't want it to be any easier, but it's done. And like your facials get, look, you have a video. How many videos you have posted? Your whole face can be scanned. Easy. It's accessible to anybody now. To literally anybody. Like,
this is
done and over.
Not a good change, and it is not something that anyone should be looking forward to. Do I think it's actually going to kill Discord? No. I don't think so. I know a lot of people are saying that this is the end of Discord, and even me with the title RIP Discord, I don't actually think it's going to sink them. I think people are just going to...
Also, Discord just destroy itself.
Shrug their shoulders
Destroyed.
And just fork over the data in order to keep you...
Oh, wait. Did Discord just destroy itself? No question mark.
Platform
Still.
that they've already become accustomed to. I don't believe people ever really have a huge willingness to switch off of things that they become used to. There's endless examples to pull from, even like in gaming. People have set games that are their comfort game, and they maybe might tinker around with playing a new game in the same genre, but typically always go back to the one that they've just spent the most time with, and right now that's Discord. So I don't think that this is going to be, you know, a huge destruction of Discord, even though I think it should be. I just don't think people.
I just disagree.
It shouldn't actually be going to make a switch to something else in its place because
some of the things that he said I didn't even think about, and you know, and whoever at Discord could also be just as oblivious and dumb as I am, just with a longer neck beard.
People are just too used to Discord's service at this point. But I guess we'll see. I could be entirely wrong. Skype, for example. Skype, by all definitions, was too big to fail. They were the top dog until Discord came around and ate their lunch. Discord was a superior...
Skype literally is still, if you're wondering, still used.
Service to Skype.
It's about to close,
Skype
though.
Ate shit for it. It never adapted, it never changed, and it died. So who knows, maybe I'm entirely wrong, and something will pop up now that Discord is in a really rough spot, lost their footing here. Maybe something else will come and take its place, and people will flock to that instead, so that way they don't have to play ball with these kind of new changes. We'll see. I'm just not super optimistic about that happening, but I'd love to be wrong about it. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
Yeah, I mean, I see both sides of the coin. I guess inevitably we'll have to see what happens to Discord and if something else comes in its way. Because I feel as though Discord has implemented so much and it kind of gets to the point. Ooh, that looks great. Thank you so much. I will. Right now? Can I finish my... Thank you. It kind of just became so much bigger, and it has so much more involved, and it has so many updates, soundboards, all this stuff. So unless somebody's really locking in, I don't see how Discord could go away. I really don't.